Shine.com, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Oh, great. The screen sharing is good, right? Right now, I have shared my screen, right? Everything is
Yes,
good.
sir.
Okay, great.
Hello, everyone. Just give us a minute. We'll be starting within a minute. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. A warm welcome to today's session on Mastering Power BI. We are really excited to have you here, and we are looking forward to a great session that's engaging, interactive, and packed with practical takeaways. In today's world, we all surrounded by data, sales figures, client report, attendance sheet, marketing numbers, you name it. But let's be honest, staring at endless rows in Excel isn't the most effective or exciting way to understand what's really going on. That's where Power BI makes a huge difference. It's a tool that help you take all that raw messy data and turn it into clean interactive dashboard and reports. Whether you are a student, team lead, freelancer, or business owner, if you deal with data, Power BI can help you make smarter decisions faster. No need to be a tech expert, just a bit of curiosity and the willingness to try something new. And today's session is designed exactly for that. So before we dive in, I'm Preeti, your host for the session, and now it's my absolute pleasure to introduce someone who brings tons of experience and clarity in the world of data, Mr. Ashok Kumar. Sir is a highly accomplished professional with over 19 years of experience in data analytics, business intelligence, and corporate training. He worked extensively with tools like Power BI, Talent ETL, SQL Server, and VBA macros, and has worn many hats over the years: data analyst, data engineer, project manager, and trainer. He began his journey working with SQL Server 2005 and MS Access, diving deep into large database, writing advanced queries, building stored procedure, and automating workflows. As a corporate trainer, Sir has delivered more than 136 impactful training sessions, helping over 1,600 learners upgrade their skill. Sir's session on advanced Excel, macros, VBA, SQL, and now Power BI are known for being hands-on, easy to follow, and extremely practical. Beyond training, he also mentor professional, host evaluations and mock interviews, and support learner to become job ready in real world confidence. So get ready for a fun and insightful session. Take notes, ask questions, and most importantly, enjoy the learning experience. Let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Ashok Kumar. Over to you, sir.
Right. Right. Thank you. Good morning, all. My name is Ashok Kumar. I'm just sharing my screen. Before that, Preeti, if someone asked me to join, shall I share the Zoom link to them? The link that you have shared to me?
No, sir. I will share another link with you via that they can join.
Yeah, please share. So, do you all see my screen, Preeti? My screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Right. Right. Yeah. Good morning, all. Once again, my name is Ashok Kumar. I'm a lead consultant and then also a trainer. I have my own organization. The name of my organization is Shubaha Shambavi IT Training and Consulting. I'm from Chennai, basically. I have nearly 19 years of experience in IT. So I basically worked with Excel macros, SQL, Power BI, and Talent ETL. I have also managed a team of 35 for data engineering. So I work as a full-time corporate trainer for the past 2 years, and I do trainings on data analytics. So I do train on these three skill sets basically: Power BI, SQL, and advanced Excel. So I do go for corporates, I do go for individual trainings, tech trainings, right? So this is my entire profile. You can see my LinkedIn profile, and also this is my email ID, and this is my mobile number. If you want to get contacted, just keep for further references, right? So the today's session will go for it Power BI. So Power BI is actually a data analytics tool, which will helps you to visualize the things, the data in a better manner. In Power BI, we are going to learn the three basic skill sets. Basically, one is Power Query, second one is Power Pivot, third one is DAX. So all these three tools will bring you to learn a good skill set in the Power BI. So you need to, everything is a separate skill set. Power Query is a separate skill set. Power Pivot is a separate skill set, and DAX is a separate skill set. So combination of three is the Power BI tool, right? So separate skill set in the sense, these are all inbuilt inside the Power BI. Power Query is inbuilt, Power Pivot is also inbuilt, and DAX is also inbuilt. So all these three skill sets or these three tools combined together will form a Power BI. Right? So we are going to learn all these three skill sets in a high level. Now, let us see what do you mean by a Power BI. Power BI is a suite of business analytics tool which is helpful to analyze the data and share the insights, monitor your business, and get quickly answered with rich dashboards available at every device. So, even a layman and a person who basically operates MS Office, say Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So, if they know to operate this, then they can easily learn the Power BI with their own interest. So all they need is a basics of the Power BI tool. So let us see today lively how to create a dashboards in Power BI with the help of the raw data. Preeti, the session is recorded, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, I have shared a URL also with everyone.
Oh,
This session's recording will be available on LinkedIn and YouTube both.
okay. Okay. 1 second. I'll just hold for a second. Right. Can I share this content to the others also, right, Preeti?
It's totally your choice, sir.
No, to join the session.
Yes,
The
yes.
other, thank you. I'm sharing the screen again. So first of all, you should know how to install the Power BI and how to make use of the latest update in Power BI, right? Because every month there is a monthly release of Power BI. So it is of free license, which means it is open source. Anybody can download and anybody can learn it. So how to how to download the latest version of the Power BI. So everybody has got the Microsoft, um, this Microsoft stores. So you have to go to the Microsoft stores and download the latest version of the Power BI. So I'll just guide you how to do a installation on it. So here you can see my desktop. Go to the search. You can see a Microsoft stores here. Type in the search right on the bottom. You can type Microsoft stores. Go to the Microsoft stores, all of you. Now here in the search, you can type Power BI desktop. Now you can see on the left hand side, a tile is coming there. A Power BI desktop is available, right? Now I have already installed the Power BI. So it is asking me to open. So for the person's resources, one who have not installed, it will say to install. The button will be an install. Just click on it. Within 5 minutes of time, okay, the Power BI will be installed. So this is how you get the latest version of the Power BI. Go to the Microsoft stores, right, and type Power BI desktop and I'll get it installed. Now I go to the search, I type Power BI. You can see the Power BI desktop available here. So click on it to open with the Power BI app installed in the laptop. Mac Power BI, I hope so, will not work for Power BI in Mac. I think so. I'm not sure. You need to check it in the Microsoft website, please. Yeah, some of them are click on the install button so that you will install the Power BI latest. You want me to repeat the things, how to get installed, right? So all of you, let me finish this and then I'll repeat it again. So I click on the search. I go to the Power BI desktop, right? I type Power BI and clicked on it and you can see the Power BI. I'm clicking on the blank report. Click on the blank report. Now this is your landing page of the Power BI desktop version. Now how do I know the latest version of the Power BI? Click on the help. You have this help ribbon. Click on the help ribbon. On the left extreme left, you can see an about. Click on the about. Now you can see March 2025 is the latest version of the Power BI. So if you have this, then you say that you are having the latest version. No problem. If you have a previous version also, it will work. Whatever the demo I'm giving, it is going to work. Okay. Right. Preeti, can I share the source files in the Zoom?
Yeah, so you can share it on chat.
Okay, right. So team, I'm doing again. I'm closing the Power BI. I'm trying to reiterate the installation of the Power BI again. Go to the search. Okay. Type Microsoft Stores. Click on the Microsoft Stores. Like in a mobile, you have a Play Store, Google Play Store, right? You will be installing an app, any app. So like that in your Power BI desktop, in your laptop, you'll be having a Microsoft Stores. Now click on the Microsoft Stores. Now in the search bar, you type Power BI, Power space BI, and then space desktop. Click on it. Now you can see Power BI desktop. Now for you, it will be an, if those who have not installed, it will be having an install button here. Okay. Those are already installed, you will be having an open button. This shows that the Power BI is already installed. And those who have not installed, click on the install button. Within 5 minutes, the Power BI will be installed. Now I'm sending the source files to you guys. Now I'm going to use for a demo. Let me share the source files quickly. Preeti, I cannot able to share the file. Ah, yeah. Team, I have shared the source files into the chat. Kindly download. Right. It should be available at your place. Global Superstore 2016.zip file. Share the source file again. Okay. Yeah, I have shared it again.
Sir, you have shared it with only host and panelists. Share it with everyone. Like,
I don't have that option.
okay, I am downloading it and I will share it with everyone.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please wait. Preeti is sharing. So in the meanwhile, can you create two folders, two subfolders? Power BI, you create a root folder. I have created the Hindustan Times. Inside it, you create two folders,
Mhm.
source and a draft. Okay. And store all of your source folders here. Okay. And in the draft, you store all of your Power BI files. This is how you organize the folder. Yeah, Preeti has shared this one. Preeti, I'm also sharing another text file. Just share it with them.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, I'm showing the folder list again. Source folder, draft folder. In the source, you store this Global Superstore 2016 and unzip it. And go to the create one more folder, drafts. In that, you store all your Power BI files. Is there any chat forum? You can, this is the only chat forum. I don't understand.
I have shared both the files with the
Right.
people.
Preeti has shared both the files. Can you please take it out from there? Check the chat, all of you.
I'm sharing it once again.
Okay,
Who does not like who didn't received it yet? I'm sharing it once again.
right.
Both the files.
Right. So before that, let me introduce you to the Power BI products. In Power BI, you can see the three types of products. Power BI Desktop, Power BI Services. Third one is Power BI Mobile. In Power BI Desktop, it is a free version. It's an open source. Anybody can download from the Microsoft stores and then they can start utilizing it. It is a free of cost. Whereas it is a Power BI services, which will helps you to distribute your dashboard, okay, as a link or as a PDF, right? This is a paid version. We'll see this. And then this is a Power BI mobile. We have to design a Power BI dashboard specifically for mobile. So now we are going to concentrate on the Power BI desktop. Now, everybody is aware of the things that Power BI is most common tool in the visualization. And here you can see Gartner quadrant. So why to learn Power BI? The reason is you can see the Gartner is a company which analyzes the many tools in the market. This report is as of June 2024. And you can see the Microsoft is in the topmost quadrant in the leadership. So almost all the companies in the market now they are started using this visualization tool, which gives me a good visualization when compared to the other tools in the market. And it is very flexible and more uh, agile to use it. So learning the Power BI is actually a right move. Uh, See, just to store these files here, just to organize the files. Now I have created a Hindustan Times as a root folder. Inside it, I have created two folders. One is source folder and draft folder. In the source, the file which I've sent you, okay, Global Superstore 2016-V3, store this zip file there and unzip it. All the source file, you store it here. And all your Power BI file, you store it inside the draft, right? Right. Just to organize. So tomorrow you should not find a difficulty where I have taken the source file for the Power BI. Right. So when you go to the source file, you should see all the source files are organized here. Right. Now, very important. Now, this is the very heart of this slide. All of you try to concentrate here. Right. Now we are going to learn the architecture of the Power BI. The data which is available in the form of Excel, in the form of text file, or it can be in database, or it can be in social media, or it can be in any remote file. So we need to bring this data, like data source one on the extreme left, you can see data source one, source two, source three, right? So one is can be Excel, CSV, database, SQL, and can be. So we bring all these data into the Power BI. So once we bring in, we load the data into the editor called Power Query. In this Power Query is a separate inbuilt tool inside the Power Query, inside the Power BI. So we do ETL job here. What do you mean by ETL? ETL stands for extract, transform, and load. So we also do a data cleansing here. The data that we bring in from the external may or may not be in a right format. Sometimes it needs cleaning. So we clean the data inside this Power Query editor. And we also do a transformation. So while creating a new column, we do a transformation. So let us see in a practically what do you mean by ETL, data cleansing and transform. So once this data is done, this work is done, so then we load the cleaned data into the Power BI desktop. Into the Power BI desktop, we do two things. The second step is do the data modeling. So the data that you get from the Excel file will have more than one Excel sheets. So we load it with the help of the common columns. We connect the tables with each other. That is called data modeling. Okay, there's a second step. The third step is start creating your dashboards. Okay, into the canvas view. Once the dashboard is completed, then we go to the fourth step that is called Power BI services to publish your report and distribute your report to your colleagues inside your organization. So this is the architecture of the Power BI. Right. So this is how we are going to work. So wherever you work in Power BI, this is what you are going to work. Get the external source data, load it into the Power BI, do the data cleansing task in the Power Query editor. Once you have done with it, then load the cleaned data into the Power BI desktop, where next step is we will do the data modeling. We connect the tables. What do you mean by data modeling? We connect the tables. We'll see one by one. So once you finish your data modeling, then we go for creating the dashboards. Once the dashboard is created, then we publish the dashboard into the Power BI services. Right. Now, let us start working on it. Now, how do you open the Power BI? Go to the search, you type Power BI. So Power BI is a product of Microsoft. Hope everybody knows it. So next slide, you can see here. So we bring the various data sources from various platforms into the Power BI, and we create a dashboard like this. So which will help you to visualize the data in a very attractive way and very easy to understand. In Power BI, you can see in this slide, there are artificial intelligence are inbuilt inside it. So one of the visual on the left hand picture, you can see it is called as a decomposition tree, and right hand side it is called as a key influencers. So these two, and one more visual is there, Q&A. It will start working based upon the artificial intelligence. Okay. Right. No, these are all the properties. Next slide will give you the property of the Power BI. So Power BI is a business analytics tool for visualizing and sharing the insights. We get hundreds of data sources from into the Power Query. We model the data into the Power Pivot. We create interactive reports and dashboards, collaborate and share reports inside and outside the organization, and it will help you to automatically refresh it. So when you take the Power BI, two main components are there. One is Power Query and Power Pivot. That's what I've seen. So first, let us start work with the Power Query, which is very important. Name of the graph. What is it? This one, decomposition tree. On the left-hand side, you can see this is called a decomposition tree. And the right one is called key influencers. KEY influencer. INFLUNCER. Right. Now, what do you mean by Power Query? These are all the properties of the Power Query editor. Power Query is a data pre-processor engine. All the data cleansing tasks are recorded. Okay, we can undo the task. The source data will not be changed or affected when during the data cleansing task. The Power Query is strongly typed system, which is going to work based upon the data type. So it will help you to refresh the data, and automatically when the source get the new data, automatically the Power BI will be updated with the new data. So on the left below, you can see the list of all the images, how this Power Query is processing the data. We get the raw data, we filter it by cleaning the data, and then we load it the data to the Power BI for the creating the dashboards. Right? Let us start working on it. Now I have given you the uh, source files, right? Now let me give you some insights on the source file. I open the source file. I can see here a global superstore data. When I unzip it, I get this folder, and I have one Excel file. This. So open this Excel file. I can see. So I have some supermarket sales information here. Okay. Now you can see here the row ID is there, order ID, order date, ship date, shipping mode. Okay. A blank column is there, customer ID, one, customer ID 2 we have, right click, go towards right. You can see a customer name, segment, postal code, city, state, country, region, market, product ID, okay, product category, subcategory, product name, and the sales information. What is the quantity? What is the discount they have given, and profit. Now, nearly in this Excel file, I can see nearly 51,306 records are there. Okay. Now, looking at this data, it's very difficult for us to understand. So, what I will do, I will simply load this data into the Power BI and then start doing a visualization for it. Okay, that's what I'm going to do right now. Along with that, I can also see other tables like dim geo is there. You can see list of all the countries. Dim category is there, list of all the categories, subcategories, dim products, product code and the product name, shipping mode, the shipping code and shipping mode, and returns and peoples. So we'll come to this in a later point of it. So let us try to load this Excel file with one single data, orders. Okay, let me close it. Open the Power BI and click on the blank report. Now, as I said, you go to the help and check which version. Go to the help ribbon. These are all called ribbons. Let me give you an introduction on this tool. These are all called the ribbons: home ribbon, insert ribbon, modeling, view, optimize, and help ribbon. In the help ribbon, you go and click on the about. Now you can see the which version that we have installed. This is a March 2025, the latest version. Now you can see on the right hand side, so these are all called panes, PANES, filter pane. You can expand it, you can collapse it. You can see a two double arrow like this visualization pane, expand it and collapse it. You can see list of all the visuals available here and click on the data. Now you once you import the data will be imported and you can see it as a table. Okay, this is called a data pane, visualization pane, and filter panes. Should now on the this is called report canvas. Okay, this area is called a report canvas. Now from the visualization pane, if I want to get any visual here, I just simply click here. I go here in the visualization pane, I click here, I get a tile in the report canvas area. Okay, so you can move this tile anywhere around this page. Right, you can move this. Simply click and move. So if you want to delete it, select it, click on the delete button. Now you come back to the canvas area. This is called canvas area. Now go to the home ribbon. You can see list of all, these are all called tools. Get data is a tool. Excel workbook is a tool. Transform data is a tool. Okay. New visual is a tool. Like this, every menu will have the tools, list of all the tools, which will help you to do some work. Modeling, ribbon, these are all the tools. Now go to home ribbon. Now we want to import the data which is available from the Excel, right? See here, I go to the Excel file, you can see the data source is from Excel. The type of data that we are going to insert into the Power BI is Microsoft Excel workbook, right? Now, how do we tell the Power BI that we are going to import the data from the Excel file? So in the home ribbon, you can see a get data tool. Click on the get data. Now you get list of all these are all called connectors. CONNECTORS, connectors. Since we are importing the data from the Excel workbook, we will use Excel connector. This is our Excel connector. If you have your data from the web, then use the web connector. If it is from text file, use a text connector. If it is from the database, you can use database, SQL server. Right? Now, since my data is from Excel workbook, I use a connector called Excel workbook. You click on the Excel workbook connector. Go to and give the path. Or browse for this file. All of you load this data. So I go to this source folder. I have this folder global superstore and select the Excel file and click on the OK. Open. Those who have joined late, kindly listen. Okay, this is a recorded session. You can get the recorded from the Preeti. She will share the recorded as well as the source files. Right. Now, once we are connected, I'm landing up with the navigator. So in this navigator, it will tell you list of all the files, that worksheets that we have seen in the Excel workbook. So what all the data that we have seen? So when you click on orders, on the right hand side, you can see the preview of your data. Now we have to import this data. So click on it, orders. When you uncheck it, on the bottom right, you can see two buttons are available. One is load, okay, and transform. Now by default, this will be disabled because we have not confirmed which file that you are going to, which sheet that you are going to import it. So click on the right. So let us load the orders alone right now. Very basic things. Once you are comfortable with these orders, and then we'll try to import the other files and then try to create a relationship. Okay. Now there are two buttons are there, load and transform data. You can click any one of them, but I would recommend everybody to load the data and save the file first. Okay. So all of you try to load the data. Load means it will load the data into the Power BI desktop. So click on the load. When you click on the transform data, it will take you the data screen to the Power Query. Okay. I will tell you later on that. Just click on the load data. Now it is loading the data. Now the data is loaded. Now in the data pane, you can see the table orders is loaded. Besides that, in the data pane, you can see an arrow mark. When you click on the arrow mark, you can see list of all the columns in the name of column 1, column 2, column 3 is loaded. Once you load this data, try to save this file. Once you want to collapse it, click on the arrow mark again to collapse the thing. So this is called tables. This orders is a tables. Now I go to file and I will do a save as. Now go to the home ribbon, sorry, save as. On the bottom left, you can see the browse this device. Click on the browse this device and save this file in the draft. So we have created two folders, right? Source and draft. So save it in the draft. I will say Power BI, say day one. Okay. So all the Power BI will have an extension of .pbix. See here and click on the save button. See whether everybody is comfortable here till here. I'm just giving you some 1 or 2 minutes of time. No, no need to sign in. No need to sign in. Sign in is not required. See here. Sign in is not required. I didn't sign in. I didn't do a sign in. Can you please repeat? See the screen. It is the same for. Everybody can see my screen, right? Screen is shared. Sunil Kumar, no need to do a sign in. Without signing in also, we can start using it. Okay. Right. I think sign out and sign in again within Zoom so that you can see the screen. Right. Now, I'm repeating again, team. So go to the get data, click on the Excel workbook to load the data and go to the source folder and select the Excel file, say open and click on the orders and click on the load. Okay, you can load this data and you can see this orders table loaded there and save the file. Go to file and do a save as and save it in the folder draft. Now, see here, there are three types of views out there. On the left hand side, you can see one is called the report view. Second one is called the table view. Third one is called the model view. Okay. Now in the report view, you can see this report canvas area where you can create your dashboards here. Now we want to see the physical data of this table orders. Now go here to the table view. Now you can see all the data that has been loaded into this orders table. You can see the column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see the list of all the data. It's called table view. And third one is called model view. Click on the model view. You can see the structure of this table here. Now, since only we have loaded only one sheet, so it is only one structure is there. When we load multiple worksheets, you can see the multiple tables, which will help you to do the data modeling. I told you this one, right? I'm reiterating this model view. This is the model view, which will help you to do the data modeling. This is the place where we have to do the data model. Now we have loaded only one sheet, so no data modeling is required. Now I go to the table view and see the data or needs to be cleaned because here column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, the column names are not in a proper manner. So I have to see the one second, I'm just loading after getting the file Excel workbook, pick the source, clear it there. Okay, anyway. I'm currently facing some technical issues. Yeah, try it out later. Just listen to the demo now. Okay. Now I need to do a data cleansing work. How to do the data cleansing work? Now, right now I'm in the Power BI desktop. From the Power BI desktop, now I need to go to the Power Query. How to go to the Power Query from the Power BI desktop? So in the home ribbon, you have something called transform data. Click on the transform data. Click on transform data. Now, when you click on the transform data, it will automatically take you to the new window called the Power Query Editor. Right? Click on the transform data. Right? Now you can see on the left hand side, you can see a new editor is opened. This editor is called the Power Query Editor. In this editor only, we are going to do a data cleansing job. So we need to navigate between the Power Query Editor and then the Power BI desktop. Okay. Now again, you want to go back to the Power BI desktop. Now in the home ribbon on the Power Query Editor, you have a home ribbon. You have on the extreme left, you can close and apply. You can say close and apply. Now you are back to the Power BI desktop. From the Power BI desktop, you want to go to the Power Query Editor. And now again in the Power BI desktop, you have a home ribbon. Now you click on this transform data. So click on the go to the Power Query Editor. Navigate it and see become comfortable navigating between the Power Query and Power BI desktop. Guru Raj Mughali, please wait. I'm just imported only one sheet, and I will tell you in a meanwhile by 12:30. I'll tell you how to import multiple sheets. Please wait. Don't be in a hurry. What query is not clear? Krishma Kriti Sharma. Power query is not clear. Why you are not getting the Power query screen? See here. Now I go to the. This is my Power BI desktop. Have you loaded the table? Orders is there. Can you go to the table view on the left hand side and see whether the tables are loaded? Right. Now go to the home ribbon in the Power BI. Click on the transform data. Now you should see this query available here. You can see the orders query here. Now when you click on the query, you can see the preview. This is called preview. This area is called preview of your data. Right. Now let me explain you the Power Query. So it is when it comes to the Power Query, this orders is no more called as a table. This is called as a query. So try to understand. Table is in the Power BI desktop. Orders is called as a table. In Power Query, this orders is called as a query. QUERY. SQL query you write, right? SQL, similar to that. Now on the when you click on this query, you can see the preview on the right hand side. On the thing, you can see the query settings on the right hand side. Now here you can change the name of this query orders, say orders underscore one. Want to rename it, you can make it. Okay. Or you make it as a fact orders. FACT. Fact stands for factorial. I'll tell you what you mean by factorial. Just say fact orders. You can rename the orders in the query settings. If you are not getting this query settings, okay, somebody will not be seeing this query settings. What do you do? Go to the view and then you can see on the left hand side query settings. Click on the query settings. Now it should be enabled for you. Yes, yes, this is a separate window. Yes, correct. This is inbuilt inside the Power BI. When you click on the transform, automatically it will open a new query window. Now you see here, when I minimize it, I can see the Power BI desktop. See here. Now again, I go here, this is a separate window, Power Query. It's opened up. Reason behind this, just listen to the demo and then you will understand. Okay, just kindly wait. Do the activities which I am asking you to do, and that is your questions will have an answer in the demo itself. Even further, if you have any, we can clarify it at the later point of time. Just listen to the demo and try to do it. Where is the on left? Where is the query settings? Go to the view ribbon in the Power Query window. You can see the query settings. In the layout group, you can see query settings. Here, I'm closing this Power Query settings. I go to the view ribbon in the Power Query editor. So you should be in the Power Query editor. Try to understand. This is a Power Query editor, separate window, not the Power BI desktop. Go to the Power Query view ribbon. You have a home ribbon, you have transform ribbon, column ribbon, view ribbon, right? Still like this query settings, you will get this properties and the applied steps. No, you should listen to me, please. Kriti Sharma, see here. I'm not saying in the home ribbon. In the home ribbon, like home ribbon, you can see a view ribbon. Click on the view ribbon, you can see the query settings at the last. Home is a ribbon, transform is a ribbon, add column is a ribbon. Likewise, view is a ribbon. When you click on the ribbon, you can see list of all the tools. And query settings is one of the tool. Okay, no problem. Is that okay? Right. Now, you can see here, listen here all of you carefully. Now, when I click this, I can see the preview here. Now, first four columns, you can scroll, you can see the horizontal scroll bar, you can scroll it and see till last column. And vertically, you can scroll it and see this records. Okay. Now here, I do see the first four columns is not at all required for me. And the column names are available in the row number 5. Okay. So my idea is to bring the I mean this row number 5 to the first column. And then I can promote this first row to the column headers. I can change it to the column headers. Okay. So first my task is to remove the first four rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So in the home ribbon, there is an option called go to the home ribbon. You can see remove rows. Click on the remove rows. You can see remove top rows. Click on the remove top rows. Now you can see number of rows to be removed. From the top, number of rows to be removed. Just say 4. So 4 rows only we have to remove it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just say okay. 4 rows are removed back. Now you can see a step in the applied step in the query settings. You can see in the applied steps. A step is recorded here. Remove top rows. So whatever the data cleansing task that you do, those things will be recorded here as a step. Okay. Why for it is used? It will help you to do undo your task. For example, I want to bring back these 4 rows again. How do I do it? Now I go to the applied steps. I have this step called remove top row step. Okay. Now besides that, you can see a delete icon. Click on the delete icon. Automatically, you will retrieve back the 4 rows that we have deleted. This is the property I've shown you inside the PPT, right? Here in the Power Query editor, all data cleansing tasks are recorded, which will help you to do undo your task. Like Control Z you will do, right? So here Control Z will not work. So only this recorded step in the Power Query will help you to do the undo. Again, I'm doing, listen here, all of you. Now I need to remove the first four rows, which is of not at all required for me. It is a null rows, right? So that I will bring the fifth row to the first row. And then I will do the rest of the things. Now, let me remove the first four rows. Click on the, go to the home ribbon in the Power Query. You have a tool called remove column, remove rows. In the reduce row group, you can see the remove rows. Click on this down arrow. You can see a remove top rows. Click on it. Number of rows to be removed, number 4. Say okay. All the 4 rows are removed. Okay. Supposing say I have wrongly sent the number of rows. Instead of removing 4, I said removing 5 rows. Okay. So what I can do, I will release this step again. Instead of 4, I'm saying I want to remove 5 rows. Okay. 5 rows. But fifth row contains the column name. Okay. Accidentally, I'm doing it. Assume the scenario. Remove the top 5 rows. I'm saying, say, top 10 rows I'm removing. Okay. Now I find, oh, sorry, I should have not done the 10 rows. There are some data are gone. So what I can do, I can go to the applied steps. I have the step remove steps. No need to redo this task again. So you have this edit option, modify option here. Click on the star button to modify the rows. Instead of now you can see 10 is appearing. Select it and save only 4. In this way, you can modify the particular step. Okay, click on OK. Now you can edit it. So first 4 rows are removed. And you can see the title row on the top. See whether you have done till here. I mean, removing the rows, how to delete the particular step, how to edit the particular step in the applied step. Property name, just in case if you want to change this name of the table to a different name, then you can use it. Not mandatory that we have to change. I'm giving you an option how to change. That's all. Yes, 5 is a wrong number, but type it 5 and then right, right, right. Sounds good, teams, so far. Now I can also rename this step. For example, I can add multiple number of steps, data cleansing, but I don't know. I may remove multiple number of rows at various stages. So each stage I want to know what I have done. So what I can do, I can right click this step and I can do a rename. Now rename will helps you to remember what is the work I have done in the particular step. What is the work I have done in the particular step? I've removed 4 rows from the top. So I will say right click, rename it 4. Now, when someone looks at this step, they will clearly understand that I have removed from the top 4 rows. So right click on it, rename it to 4. Yeah, in Excel also we have a Power Query. You can do the same items there. Now what I will do, I want to convert the first row to the column heading. Okay, the row ID should be the column heading. Now, right now what it is? Global Superstore order data. So I go to the transform ribbon. You have a transform ribbon and use first row as headers. You have an option on the extreme left. Okay, the first option is group by. The second option is use first row as headers. So click on this down arrow. You have two options. So you select the first one, use first row as headers. When you select that option, automatically the first row will be converted to the column name. No, it is available only in the transform. Where do we have it in the home ribbon? Click on the transform ribbon. There only you have this use first row as headers. Home also is there. Where can I see it in the home? Ah, this option. Ah, okay, okay, right. Oh, fine, fine. Go there. Do it. Can we remove first to fifth to tenth? No, no. You cannot do like that. Balaji, no. Your question, answer for your question is no. Right. Now, next one is very, very important. Once you have done this, you need to see this one. Power Query is strongly a typed system, which is going to work based upon the data type. Now, what you have to do? Before that, what we will do? Let us close this data, okay, and load the data. Go to the home ribbon, close and apply. Okay, so that how you can see the proper column names or not. You have to validate it, right? So always try to validate the work. So let us close and apply so that the data will be loaded to the Power Query, to the Power BI desktop. Now here, go to the table view, click on the table, packed orders, the table name is changed. Now you can see a table view. Now you can see earlier it was column 1, column 2, column 3. Now it has changed to proper column headings. Now save the file. Go to the report view and click on this fact orders and see whether you have the right column names or not. If it is there, then you are in the right direction. If it is not, try to fix it. Now again, I go to the Power Query. How do I go to the Power Query? From the Power BI desktop, I click on the transform data. In the home ribbon, I have a transform data. Click on the transform data. Right? My second step is on the extreme, on the each column, you can see on the right hand side, like the filter button, we have it. You can do any filter, any data, right? You can filter the data. Clear the filter. Now, on the extreme left of each and every column, you can see a data type. When you click, you can see a data type. So you have to manually fix what is the type of data that you are going to fix it. So depends upon the data that we are going to fix it. Now, what I will do, by default, Power BI has given some pivot table similar. No, no, this is not similarly to the pivot table. No, this is different. We have to fix the data type for each and every column. Okay, listen to me now. Now go to this row ID. Now you can see a number, row ID. Okay. Now when you click Power BI, You can see here when it promoted the headers, Power BI has given some data type to it. Okay, that is available in the change type. Default Power BI assumes that this is going to be a certain data type and it has assigned it. Okay, so what I will do, okay, in order to keep you understandable, you delete this step. Change type, you delete this step. See here, in the applied, go to the applied step, click on this delete button in the change type. Now we will manually fix it. This is a manual fixing. Okay. Now row ID, you have a numbers. So according to me, row ID is just for an information purpose. Okay. Even though it looks like a number, we are not going to do any kind of aggregation like sum, average, okay, count. We're not going to do anything. So what I will do, I will try to keep this row ID. When I click on this ABC on the extreme left of this column, I will keep it as a text. ABC means text. So all of you click on this row ID on the extreme left and change the data type, okay, to text. So as soon as you see, if it is a number, it is a right aligned. If it is a text, it will be always left aligned. So from here, I can understand that earlier it was a number. From the number data type, I'm converting it to text. So I need to analyze what for this column is used, whether are we going to use in a KPI or it is going to have any aggregation or not. So row ID is not going to, we are not going to do any kind of aggregation, some average, minimum or maximum. So what I will do, I will decide that to keep this one as a text. Coming back to the order ID, it is a text. So by default, it is a ABC text. So I'm leaving it as it is. Come to the order date. So when this particular has been ordered, um, unnecessary confusion. If you keep it as a number, okay. Now what I will do, I will answer your question a little bit later. Okay, you will just listen to me. Now in the order date, it is going to be a date data type. So it is not a date data type. So click on the order date and keep it, change it to date. Ship date, make it to date. Now, as soon as you change it to date data type, look at the symbol. It is going to be changed to a date. Now, shipping mode, it is going to be in text. Let me keep it in text. Now we have a dummy column here. So this column is not at all required for us. This is simply a blank column. So select the column. We need to remove this column from this data. Go to the home ribbon. Here you can see remove columns. Click on remove columns. You have a remove column option. Click on the remove column. The particular column is removed. Now I will rename it. So in the applied steps, I will right click, rename it. I will say dummy. Now customer ID is there. So this one is actually an ID for information purpose. So I click on it and make it as a text. So I move towards right. Customer name segment is going to be in text. So you can see, how do I confirm it? It is a text. I can see it is an ABC. So ABC means I can understand that it is a text data type assigned to it. So no need to worry on it. Leave it as it is. Move towards right. Postal code. So again, I'm giving the same explanation. Postal code is just for an information purpose. Okay. Now we'll keep this one as a text, not as a numbers. So click on it, postal code. You can see, make it convert it to text. So move towards right. City, state, country, region, market. until you have product name, all are text. So no problem, leave it as it is. Come to the sales. So from city, postal code, change it to text. From city till product name, it is going to be in text. It has already assigned the text data type, so leave it as it is. No changes there. Now come here, the sales column. The sales column is going to have a monetary value there, right? So what I will do, I will convert this one to a monetary one, fixed decimal, second option. Hold on for a second. Team, I'm back here. Since we are dealing with a large number of records, when we change the data type, does the Power Query use error in ship date as a random entity like ASDF rather than any date in any record? No. You have any questions, kindly write it down. Yeah, please make a note. I will fix it here later. I will fix your problem at the end of the session. Short break. Already we have only 45 minutes to go. Please bear with another 45 minutes. We'll complete the dashboard, right? So convert the sales column to fixed decimal. Now quantity, since it is in quantity, this has to be in a whole number. So click on the whole number. Discount, you convert it to 1.2 decimal number. So profit is again going to be in monetary value. Select the fixed decimal. Shipping cost, again a fixed decimal, right? And order priority, leave it as it is. Anyways, so the fixing the data type is very, very important in Power BI. Without this, you will not have a proper visualization. So first priority, give to each column, decide at the beginning stage itself what data type that we are going to fix it. Now what I have done my data cleansing here. So what I will do, go to this, close and apply, go to the home ribbon, close and apply, and load the data into the Power BI desktop. Right. Now I will answer this question. Why the row ID I have changed it to here. Now I can see in the each and every column, you can see some columns contains a summation mark and some others do not have anything, and some order date you have a date icon. Now it gives me a clear picture that which column I can do an aggregate. Whenever I see a summation mark, I can clearly understand, yes, this is a KPI. KPI stands for key performance indicator. I can do an aggregation like sum, average. Others which do not have any icon besides them, these fields are a text field. So I can do only the text operations for them. So now I can see row ID. If I give the number data type, I can understand that row ID is just for an information purpose. Postal code, okay, is just for an information purpose. Now I can use it as a text. I need not confuse that. I can do an aggregation with it. So I'm very clear right. But this is the reason that I have asked you to keep the postal code and the row ID as a summation, as a text and not the numbers. Whereas discount, you can do this, you can sum and show it this total number of discounts. Some profit, you can sum it, take the average of it, and then show it. Quantity, you can do a count of quantity, you can do sum of quantity, you can do it. So it is very clear for me to analyze the things. So it is going to work based upon the data type, right? So choosing the right data type is a brilliant move. First stage, save the file. Now you can see this table in Power BI desktop only. You can see all the records, 51,313 records. In Power Query, you can see only the first 1,000 data, first 1,000 rows. Here, now I go to the report view. I go to the Power Transform data. I go to the Power Query. Right. Now, on the bottom left of the screen, you can see column profiling is based on the 1,000 rows. So whatever the preview that you see here is only for 1,000 rows. Okay. You cannot see all the records here. So all these applied steps from 1,001 till last row. Okay. When you load the data, it will apply these steps one step, one after the other for rest of the data, and then it will load it to the Power BI desktop. That is why it is taking some time. So always understand, you can see the completed data only in your Power BI desktop and only the 1,000 rows into the Power BI Power Query. Now close and apply, you can see the complete data in the table view. Right, in the table view on the left, bottom left, you can see 51,313 records are there totally. Now let us start working on the dashboards. How to create a dashboard. Now, like in Excel, you can see plus button here. You can keep adding your pages. So click on the plus button, you can add the pages. Now, if you want to delete it, you can delete it by clicking on the cross button. Now, this area is called report canvas area. You can see a report canvas, right? Report canvas. Now, I can do some formattings here. I want to look my dashboard to be a little bit beautiful. Okay. So what I will do, let me rename this page, double click on it and say sales dashboard. Now I click on the report canvas. Here in the visualization pane, expand it. You can see format your report page. Click on the format your report page. Now click on the canvas settings. You have an option of canvas settings. Click on it, expand it, canvas settings. Or you can want to change the background area of this. Click on the canvas background. Now you can see you can select color or you can give any picture of your choice. Okay. So let me change the background color and give some dark color. Now when you give a background color as a blue, the color is not changed. This is because of the transparency. So reduce this transparency. You can see a good background color. All of you do this. Click on the report canvas in the visualization pane. You can see this two options. One is add data to your visuals. Second tab is called format your page. Click on the format your page and click on expand this background settings and give a background color of your choice. Basically, give us some dark color. Now entire background is changed. I want to add a title. Now I want to add a title to this dashboard. So in the home ribbon, I have a text box. Insert group. I have a text box here. Click on the text box. Now you can see a text box will be inserted here. Resize it. Click on the edge. You can move this dash text box, resize it. The last and give it a title, Sales Analysis Dashboard. When you click on inside it, it will help you for edit. Sales Analysis Dashboard. Control A, and you have a increasing the font size. Increase the font size to 32. Okay, and give some background color for it. The little bit challenge will be there in moving this dashboard, this title. So click on the see here how I'm doing. Click on the corner on the line, and then you can be able to move this anywhere. When you click on the center, it will allows you to edit it. So if you want to move, click on the line anywhere, any line on the corner, and then you can move it. I can give a background color to this title. So go to the select the title. When you select the title, you can see a format text box pane is available here. In this format text box, you see effects. Click on the effects and give a background color on it. Switch on the background on and give a background color to it. See, till here, you're done with it. Yeah. Go ahead, go ahead. I'm waiting here. See, everybody changed the background and see you have created the title.
Sorry to interrupt in between.
Yeah. Go ahead, Preeti.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I would like to request everyone, guys, please, if you have any question, kindly uh, drop it on a Q&A tab. We'll start Q&A session after some time. So till then, drop all your questions there.
Right. Now, thank you, Preeti. Now you can see the title, the corners are very sharp. Okay, I want to make chop this corner, make curved one. So select this title. You can see the format text box is available. Expand the effect. You have the visual border is now, right? First one, you have given the background color of the text box to light blue color. Collapse it. Expand this visual border. Switch it on. Switch on the visual border. Expand the visual border. You say you have something called round the corners, right? Increase it to 15 points and give a light color border color, white color. Okay? Now you can see the corners are chopped, right? Earlier it was a very sharp, now the corners are chopped. So select the title, click on the format text box, expand the effect, visual border on, and do this around the corners to 15 points. Now also I have given one logo here. In the source folder, the zip file, I have this logo. I want to insert a logo for my dashboard. So this is my logo, right? So what I will do, I will insert this logo into this dashboard. Go to the insert ribbon. In the elements group, you have an image. Click on the image and browse for that image. Click on open. Get this image there, resize it and keep it on the top right corner. This is how you can insert a image. Keep saving your file. Now, I want to insert the current date and time, today's date and time in this dashboard. So how do I do it? So for that, what I will do, I will start using the measures. Measures are very, very important part of the Power BI. So kindly listen now how I'm creating the measure, how I'm bringing that information into this Power BI, right? All of you kindly listen and then you can do. Now go to the home ribbon. Okay. Now click on this table, fact sales order. Just click on it. Now in the table tools is enabled for you. Here you can see a new measure is available. Okay. Click on the new measure. Now a formula bar is opened here with the name of measure. Now you say, okay, name of the measure. The name of the measure is, I will use X current date time. Okay, this is nothing but a name of the measure followed by equal to, and then here I will give a DAX function. Okay, I will say today. I will say date alone, right? So I will say current date equal to, when I type today, so today is an inbuilt DAX function which will give you the current system date and time in the system date format. So say today, automatically it will have open and close bracket. Now you have this commit option, commit it. Okay. Now this measure is created, see here, as a column, one of the column in the current table, and it will have a calculator icon besides that. Now, how do I bring this information into the dashboard? So I use in the visualization pane, I have a card visual, 1, 2, 3. So click on the report canvas, simply click and exit and click on the card visual. You get a tile. Replace this tile on the top. Resize it. Now bring this information, current date, onto the fields of it here. Now you get current date here. Can you all try this? You say current date and time, right? What you will do, create one more measure. What I will do, I will create. So how I'm doing, click here. You can see the table tools, new measure. I will say X current date time equal to, I will use a function called now. Now will give you current date and time. Okay, and then commit it. Now you can see one more measure will be available. See at the bottom right of my screen, you can see a measure is created. How do I identify between the normal columns and the measures? Measures have a calculator symbol besides them. So what I will do, I will remove this column and then drag and drop the current date and time onto the fields of the card visual. Now here you will get current date and time. The font size is very big. So how do I adjust the font? Select this visual, go to the format, visuals. Now you have call out values. Go here and reduce this font to say 20. Okay, keep it as 24. So this is the measure that we have. First measure is today. This current date and time if you want to get the time as well. So use a now function. So when you want to edit, you can go and edit it now. So when you click outside, that formula bar will go. Now I want to give a title to it, current date and time, to this visual. So when I click on the particular visual, you can see what visual I have used. Card visual. So card visual is a scalar, it will be a scalar value, single value. Date and time is a single value. Now I click on this card visual, I click on the format these visuals and have a two tab, visual tab and general tab. So click on the general tab. You have called the title, expand the title, switch on the title and give, okay, give your title, current, date and time. Now on the bottom left, you can see a formatting option, make it center, increase the font size to 20, change the background color to a different background color, font size. In this way, I can create a format this card visual. And I want to chop these corners, select the visual, format your visual, go to general, effects, visual border on, expand it, round the corners to 15 points, like how we have done for title. Right? Since I have given the title, this X current date and time, this is called category labels. Okay. I don't want this, so switch it off. Category labels. When you want to switch it on, you can see the category labels. So here it's not required since I've created the title. Switch it off. Save the file. Now, I want the list of, I have also given you another file called KPI, right? So before we start working on it, I have decided these are all the information which I want to show it in the dashboard. I want to show the total sales. I want to show the average sales, minimum sales, maximum sales, total profit. Okay. So before you start working on the dashboard with the available data, you need to analyze and things, what are the information that you can show in the dashboard. So make a note like this and then start preparing your dashboard. So I want to show the total sales, right? So what I will do, I will try to create a measure first. So click on this table, click on the new measure. I will say X total sales equal to, I use a function called sum. SUM, open bracket. Now here, when I say open bracket, automatically it will list all the columns from the particular table, that is fact orders. So I will have a column called sales. So simply I will type the column name sales. So when I type the sales, the column name will be available, will be list the columns. The column names will be in a square bracket along with the table name. This is how it will list. So select the table and then close the bracket. Now we have created, and then you can commit it or you can press enter. Right now you can see a total sales measure is created on the top, on the left hand side of my screen. Right. So total sales is a scalar value. That's why I given the explanation here in the notepad file. It is a scalar value or a single value. So whenever you have this scalar value, you can use the card visual to display that. Okay. So now what I will do, I will use this, click on the report canvas, click on this card visual. You can see the tile is available here. So I will keep it on the top left, arrange it like this. So drag and drop this total sales measure onto the fields of this card visual. The total sales is 12.64 million. So I click on it. I just give a title, total sales. Go to the, select this card visual. You have the visualization, you have the format visuals in the general tab. Click on the title, switch on the title, give a title, total sales. Okay. So no need to do a formatting again. I have already done the formatting here with the current date and time. So select this visual. I go click on the home ribbon. I have a format painter option. Click on the format painter. The brush mouse icon will change to the brush icon and then select it, keep it here. Automatically, the format will be applied here. So I am trying to show the total sales in this dashboard. So I want to show, I can see it is in the rupee symbol and the million symbol. I want to show the actual data. Okay. So what I will do, select the card visual, go to the format visuals. Okay. Go to the call out value in the visual tab. You can see a call out value. You can see the display units. In the display units, you say none. When you say none, it will try to display the numbers without that million symbol. Again, you want to bring back to the millions. Since the number is very big, so I'm bringing back to million. So select the card visual, go to the format, go to the call out values, which is available in the visual tab, and the display unit, you make it to millions. 1000 format, or you want to make it as a 1000 format, you can select the 1000. Okay, whichever is comfortable according to the business need, you can change it. Also, I want to change this rupees to dollars. How do I do it? I select this measure. In order to convert this one to dollars, I need to select the measure total sales. Okay. Now I have this tools formatting available in the table, sorry, in the measure tools formatting. Already it is in currency only, but the currency that you can change it here, click on this dollar symbol and change it to English United States. So it will change the symbol to dollar symbol. So select the measure and do the formatting to have the dollar symbol there. Can we get the notepad opened as well? Yeah, you can open it. It's already there with you, right? Explain the steps for adding time. Okay. Now Click on the report canvas. Okay. Go to the, you can see a table tools. Click on any field on the table or click on the table name. You can see a table tools ribbon will be available. When you click outside, the table tools will be disappearing it. So click on the table tools. You have a new measure. Okay. Click on the new measure and give your measure name. Say X current date to date time, right? Name is the name of the measure equals to followed by now. Now is an inbuilt function. When you type, automatically it will list in the auto intelligence. Select it. Now you will have now followed by open and close parenthesis, and then you commit it. Date time to. It's already available. So I'm saying giving the name to date time to. A new measure will be created in your table date time to. Use your card visual. Select the report canvas. Click the report canvas. Use this card visual and drag and drop your measure date time to into here and format it as I said. How to change values which is in the INR to USD using. Okay. I'm doing it again. Listen here. Right. Now I have my total sales measure available here. Right. Sum of total sales. Select the total sales measure in the table. Go to the measure tools. By default, it will be appearing. When you click outside, the measure tools will be disappearing it. Click on the total sales. Okay. Now you can see the measure tools available. Click on the measure tools. You can see in the formatting group, you can change in the dollar, okay, to euros. So it has changed to euro. Again, I want to change it to dollar. Click on the total sales measure. Go to the measure tools. The formatting, you convert it to dollars. United States dollar. Or whichever the currency you want to make it to Chinese, make it to Chinese yen. But I'm keeping it to United States dollar. Okay. Swapnil Vani, is that good? How to change the currency? But values are not changing. What values you want? So if you want to change the values to the full, I mean, without the millions, select that particular total sales KPI to KPI visual. Okay. Go to the format tools. Go to the call out values. Now in the display units in the call out value, change it to none. You'll get the entire number. But in order to keep it as a short, I'm keeping it as a millions format. That's all. So try it. I will help you in the after the session. Now let us go for second KPI. I want the average sales. I want to have a minimum sales, maximum sales, total profit. Okay. So I can create a measure for each one. Okay. How do I create? Go to here, click on the table. Okay. Go to the table tools, say new measure. I will say X. Name of the measure is average sales equal to, I use a function called average. right? So here again I will sell average of what? Average of the sales column. I will say sales. When I type sales, it will come along with the table name to select it and then close the parenthesis. Commit it. I get the average sales. So come here, you should see an average sales is measure. These are all called explicit measures. So whatever that we are creating is called explicit measures. Okay. So I have average sales. So what I can do, I can Control C and V, the same KPI which I have already done. Select it, Control C, Control V, keep it here. Okay. And then remove this total sales and have the average sales. Average sales is 0. Why? Okay. Let's keep it in thousands. Say not. Wait. I'll keep it in none. It's very minor amount, so I'll keep it as none. And change this one to dollar. And change the title. Go to the general title. I will say average sales. So every time I can create an individual card visual, I can place it like this. That way also we can use. I can create a visual which consists of multiple scalar values. See here, multi-row card is a visual which can hold multiple scalar values. So let me create these three KPIs, minimum sales, maximum sales, and total profit, and then try to use this multi-row card to hold all the informations in a one single visual. Okay. Now let me create a total profit measure. New measure. I'll say X total profit. So I use again some function. Now I have to use a profit column and then for sequence. And then make it to dollar. Let's use dollar. Make it to 0 decimal. Right. Now I keep this one apart. So what I will do, I will use a multi-row card visual, which is here. So each and every visual is used for certain business scenarios. According to the business scenarios, you can use it. Now I need multiple scalar values to put it into the one single visual. So here, besides this, on the row number 5, you can see a multi-row card. So click on the report canvas. You have a multi-row card selected. You can see a multi-row card is available here. Present it here, expand it, resize it, keep it here. Right? So now I will call this one as key performance indicators. Okay, before that, I will move this average sales here. I will move the total profit here. And I give a name called, switch on the title, say key performance indicator. I select this visual and copy this format painter and then apply it here. So no need to format again and again. Just say this. So this card, you can see the sales, average sales, that label is gone. That is because of the category labels. We have switched it off here. So we need it here again. So select this particular multi-row card visual. You can see the visualization pane, format visuals. Go to this category labels and switch it on. Like I don't want this X, I can rename this category labels. So go to the add visuals. You have these two fields are added here. So double click on it. It allows you to say edit. Double click on it. Remove the X. You say total profit and average. Remove. Double click, it will help you to edit it and remove the X and then say enter. So automatically that you can rename the labels. So average sales, this visual, I've converted it to single one. So this is no more required for me. So what I will do, I will delete it. Oh, okay, right. So likewise, I will create the minimum sales or total count. Okay. So what I will use, I will use another measure, order count. So click on the measure tools, new measure, total orders. So X total orders. We'll use a function called count rows. Okay. So count rows is a function which will help you to count the total number of records in the particular table. Okay. In order table, how many records are there? So count rows will ask you for a table name. I will say fact orders and then close it. Right. So I got the total orders there. Now what I will do, select it, drag and drop the total orders. The total orders need the comma format. So select the total orders and use this comma format to make it easier to readable. And go to this visualization, double click on the orders and remove the text. It's not required. So in this way, multiple scalar values, I can use it inside the single visual called multi-row card. So can you reshare the file? I can. Okay, okay, okay. Please wait. Those who have not done, please wait. I will share it at the end. Without measure, yeah, we can do. I mean, Mughali, Guru Raj Mughali, we can do without creating the measures, but there are some drawbacks are there whenever you use, this is called implicit measure. There are two types of measures are there. You are, okay. Now, whatever we are using it is an explicit measures. Try to understand. Always it is good practice to use one explicit measures. There are some drawbacks are there whenever you use this measures. This is called implicit measures. Okay. So in a later point of time, I will try to explain the demerits of using the implicit measures. So let us try to learn some basics. So always try to use, even though it is already available. So try to create a measures like explicit measures, like whatever we have created is called explicit.
Uh, Sir, you are on mute.
Oh, sorry. So I was saying that we can use implicit measures like sales. Okay. So there are some disadvantages are there. These are all called implicit measures. Okay. So there are some disadvantages of there by using this implicit measures. So it is a good practice always we create an explicit measures and try to use it. Okay. So always try to use it, explicit measures, and then try to use it. In a later point of time, you will understand why I'm creating this. There are some advantages are there, good advantages are there while creating the explicit measures. So right click on it. I'll say new measure. I will say X minimum sales. I use min function. Then I will use sales column. Okay. Drag and drop the minimum sales and change this one to a dollar format. Right click, again create a new measure. Max function. I will use sales column. Select the sales maximum and then make it a dollar format and drag and drop this into this. Go and edit the name. Right. And save the file. Okay. So let me have two more tables and then we'll wind it up. So next KPI, what they are saying, they need the category and subcategory wise sales. Okay. So whenever you have this, want to show these two columns, category and subcategory, and then the sales, then use a table visual. So what I will do, I have a visual called a table visual, which is in the row number 5 and column number 4. Okay. So click on the report canvas, click on this table visual. The tile is appearing here, resize it and say it here. Now all we need is a sales column. So I have already created a total sales here. So click on the total sales measure, drag and drop into the columns. You get the total sales. Now I need a category and subcategory. So what I will do, I have a category column in the fact table orders, drag and drop it here. Make it category wise sales. And then still more, drag and drop the subcategory here to do this. I get the category and subcategory wise sales. Now here I can do a sorting by the descending order of the sales so that the top sales will be on the top, the bottom sales will be having the this minimum sales. Now what I can do, the top sales, I can give it a different color. Bottom sales, I want to give it in a different color. So here we are going to learn about conditional formatting. So how to do conditional formatting? So click on the total sales here, something called conditional formatting. So click on the background color. Now you get this dialog box. Here, the highest value you give a green color. Now go to the more colors. You can see here green color, the green color. Okay. And the lowest color, you set it to somewhat light red color. Light red. Okay. Highest from lowest. Save. Now you get the highest value. This particular column will have a background color. The highest color will have the green color background and lowest color will have a red color background. As you can see, the value is reduced. We have given the gradient here. By default, you can see conditional formatting, background color. You can see this is a gradient. Format style is gradient. Gradient means it will start slowly changing the color as soon as the value descends. So as soon as the value descends, decreases, you can see the change in the color, and final color will be the rate. Right. So due to running short of the time, let me finish this one and then I'll close it. I want the category, subcategory in the rows and market in the columns for total sales. So I will use a matrix visual, which is very similar to the pivot table in Excel. Okay, rows and column, bisects the data in rows and columns. So here in Power BI, click on the report canvas. Besides this table visual, you can see a matrix visual. So click on the report canvas, click on the matrix visual. Now you can display the data in rows and columns. Now I can see the drag and drop the total profit into the values. I can bisect the data, the total profit for category, drag and drop the category in rows, drag and drop the subcategory into the rows, and also in the columns I need the market. Right, in the column I need a market. So drag and drop. You have a column called market into the columns. So I have bisected the total profit in terms of rows and columns with the help of the matrix visual. Table visual will help you only for a column values. Now you can see a plus symbol is appearing here. You can expand and you can collapse it, and you can see what are all the subcategories are available for the particular category, and you can see the informations in for the subcategories as well, and then collapse it. So the beauty of this matrix visual, you can go to the one level next in the hierarchy. So when you click on this matrix visual, you can see here, expand all down one level in the hierarchy. When you click on it, all the subcategories will be expanded at one single time. When you want to collapse, again say drill up. So hierarchical, next it goes to the next level in the hierarchy. Now, if you want to show only the subcategory, you have a go to the next level in the hierarchy. Now only subcategory wise profit it will show. It will eliminate the category. So look at the video and try. Due to a running short of time, I'm just moving it off. Now what I can do, I want to show this information for year wise. This is the entire sales. So what I can do, I can create a slicer. So click on the report canvas. A slicer is available. So whenever you create a slicer, that is the point where we are creating the dashboard. So here you have order date. Expand the order date. You can see a date hierarchy. Whenever you create a data type as a date data type, you can see a date hierarchy will be available. When you expand this date hierarchy, you can see the year, quarter, month, and day. So drag and drop the year onto the field of this. Now you get the years between 2012 and 15. I can change the format of this slicer. So click on the slicer. You can see the format view visuals. Change it to the slicer settings to a vertical list, or you can change it to tile. Okay, or you can change it to a drop down list. So I'm keeping it to the tile. Now, if I want to view the information for a particular year, so what I can do, I can select the 2013. So all the visuals in this particular dashboard, in this particular page will be filtered for this 2014 or 2015. Now we have created a single page dashboard called Sales and Analysis dashboard. View this information for various years. So hope something you have learned today. I'm just winding up here. Just go ahead with your questions.
Yeah, actually, before that, I am launching a session feedback form. Guys, please do fill that out also.
Okay. So what about DAX? This is DAX. Team, the whatever that we have created the measure, right? Total sale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have created 9 measures. This measures is actually a DAX function that we have used. DAX stands for data analysis expression. There are much more are there in DAX. So due to running short of time, I've showed you a small sample of the dashboard along with the DAX.
Yes, Alka is asking, why are we using X with every measure, like X,
Correct.
current, date, etc.?
Yeah. I will explain you. I mean, it's not mandatory. I want to organize all the measures. When I say X, it will be in alphabetical order, right? X will be at the last. So all the measures will be at the last, right? So I can easily go to this. A means it will be sometimes if I don't use A, what happens? See here, if I don't use A, then don't use X in committing it. What happens? This will go at the top, right? So every time I should go up and down to search for the measure. So in order to organize it at a one single place, if I use X or any alphabets, okay, so it will be in alphabetical order. So X will be at the last. So I can pick the measures at the last just to organize all the measures at the one place.
So another question is asked by Harsha, like current, date, time function. May I
Hmm.
know how many functions are available like that?
Yeah. I mean, you can go to the Google. I have created one dashboard. Okay. Go to the Google. There are nearly 15 functions are there, 15 plus. Go to the Google. You can type DAX. Okay. Power BI DAX. You can see a DAX Studio, DAX guide will be available. Go here. You can see all the DAX functions are available here. So click on the DAX date and time functions. You can see almost say some 20 functions are there. I'm giving this website in the chat. They can make use of this to learn the DAX functions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There are 24 functions are there in date and time.
Uh,
Where to write custom query? Measures. Measures is the place where you can write your custom query.
Okay, Guru Prasad is asking, I have missed the color gradient step in total sale. Can you please
Okay.
show or just say like how
Okay.
can I do that?
Okay. I'm doing it again. Now, what can I do? I have already done this, right? What I will do? I will remove this. How to remove the should be using sumx for no. Sumx is different. Use a sum as of now. Sumx will be having a different expression. I will tell you where to use sumx. Wait for some time. Let me finish this. So I'm trying to explain the how I get the color code. So select this. I want to remove the conditional formatting. So total sales is there. In the add your visuals, you can see the 3 columns that we have added, right? All. Click on it. You can see remove conditional formatting, save back all. Remove it. The colors are removed. I want to apply a conditional formatting now. Highest sale should have a green color, lowest sale should have a red color. So click on the total sales column. You can see a conditional formatting. Click on the background color. Now you can see gradient. Just change this in the maximum value. and go and give a different color. Click on more colors, click on this color and choose one color. And the lowest value, more colors, say red color, say use any color, right? Click on OK. Now you get this color code. How to publish this dashboard? Okay, I'll okay. Now, in order to have a publish this dashboard, what you have to do, you have to log into the Power BI dashboard. Okay. Now, first you should have a login. So you should log into the Power BI desktop with your company mail ID. So I'm logging in now. Okay. I have already logged in. I have this. So I have my login here. So you on the right hand side on the Power BI desktop, you should log in with your email ID. You should have this company email ID. Okay. And then only you can do it. So I have already created a dummy login for a learning purpose. So I'm doing it with that. Now I have logged in. See here, since I have already logged in, you can see here on Microsoft.com. Okay. Now, in order to go to the Power BI services, you should use a website. It's a cloud-based tool. This one, Power BI services app.powerbi.com. I'm giving it in the chat. App.powerbi.com. So you should log into this as well. So I go here. Okay. App.powerbi.com. So this is called Power BI services. This is a cloud-based tool. It is a licensed version. So already you should also log in with the same login that you have logged into the Power BI desktop. Click on sign in. I'm just signing in with the authentication. Very good. So here, this is the landing page of the Power BI services. Right. Now here, what do you do? Go to the Power BI services, Power BI desktop. In the home ribbon, you have something called publish. Right. Now click on the publish ribbon. Yes. It will ask you for a workspace where you want to save this workspace. In which workspace you want to save. Okay, you select the workspace. We can create a workspace there. So just for right now, I'm using for a demo purpose. I click on this workspace. Workspace is nothing but a folder, like how we create a folder in our desktop, right? We have created the source folder and then the draft folder. So likewise, you can create a workspace in the Power BI services. Likewise, I have created so many workspaces like this. So now for you, you can see my workspace will be available. Click on the my workspace and select. Now this particular desktop, this dashboard will be available in the Power BI services for distribution. Right? It is successful. Now go to the Power BI services. Click on the workspace. Click on the My Workspace. Now you should see this file here. This is the file that we have done, right? Power BI day one. So you should get the two files here. One is called a report file. Another one is called a semantic model. Now click on this Power BI day one. Now you should see this file available here. From here, you can say share this report. Okay, click on the share. Okay, now I want to share it via email. Go to the workspace. It is asking for that license version. So what I will do, this Power BI day one, share it. Right now it is asking for a license. So I don't have a license right now. So you can have a link there and then send it to the email. Mail. So here you have a mail, right? You can, if you have a license, then you can share it as a mail or the Teams. So that is how you can share it. Any more questions, Tim?
No, sir. I think we are done with the questions. Like, is there anything like you would like to convey to our audience?
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to share again. If I want to download this file, okay, as a PDF, I can click on the export and download it as a PDF. Current value is say exported. So it is trying to export it as a PDF. And the file will be downloaded in your download folder as a PDF. So here you can go to your download folder. You can show it as a PDF. It's a PDF. right? So within 2 hours, I can do only this much. So if you want to learn or if you have any queries, you want to contact me. So here is my company details. I am the co-founder of my company, Shubaha Shambavi IT Training and Consulting. I'm from Chennai. So here is my contact details. If you have any queries or you want to learn new things in Power BI or you want to make your skills more sharpened in your Power BI, try to reach me out. I'll be able to help you out.
Yeah, you guys can take a screenshot also if you guys want, and you can connect with him through LinkedIn. He's active there. And thank you so much, sir, for delivering such an insightful session. We are
Thank you.
grateful. We are really very grateful for your time and energy, and most importantly, like sharing your knowledge. And to everyone who have joined us today, thank you very much for being part of this learning experience. And once again, as sir said, if you still have any question, please feel free to reach out to us or connect with sir directly. He is on LinkedIn. He have shared his number and email also with you. And most importantly, session recordings will be available on our YouTube channel and LinkedIn account, so you can revisit it anytime. And thank you so much once again, everyone. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much for your time and patience to be there here. So I wish you all a good learning there and do great things. We keep learning daily. Okay. So I do take sessions between morning 5. Morning, if somebody is interested to learn, you can join my sessions. I'm available between morning 5 and 7 a.m. Every day I used to share the knowledge which I have. And if you want to have a personalized learning, then you can also contact me in the anytime, right? I'll be able to help you out.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye
Yeah.
bye. Bye bye, sir. Happy weekend, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all. Wish you a happy evening and happy learning. Yeah, just contact me, Pavitra. Just contact me in LinkedIn. I'll try to able to help you out. Right. Thank you. Thank you all. Bye bye. Shall we wind up the session, Pavitra? Sorry, Preeti.
Sorry, sir. Actually, your voice was not audible to me. Actually,
No,
I'm
no.
facing
Shall we
some.
wind up the session? No.
Yes, yes.
Right. Bye bye. Thank you.